Hey, good morning, guys. It's Coach Scott. A little later than normal, but I think I'm still okay here. Let's get everything set up. Looks like, is that Ron? I think that's Ron. Back to 240. Oh, look at this. We had some decimal places here today. That's new. They did an update yesterday. I was actually, we could, if you want to do this, 240.1. Yeah, every once in a while they update everything, and that's what we got today. All right. Let's see. These are all my custom stuff that I'm working on. Geez, where are we? Where did it go? It's usually the top one. Where did our... Dude, is it gone? Oh, here it is. 6. They moved the spot here. That was a little... So we're doing week 4. This active recovery here today. Look at that. A minute to spare. Well, we said yesterday's ride was a disaster. It was a nightmare. And Ron gave me a nice tip, which was basically, if you're in trouble, to turn off the erg mode. I think that's a really good tip. Oh, by the way, my mother-in-law is here. She's upstairs. She's probably hearing me because the sound funnels up to the room. So I'm going to try to not talk as much today and just get the work done, or I'll talk low. Man. Looks like everything's working. I always make sure that I hear the sound. That was good. I just want to make sure I hear the sound so I know it's working. I know Todd just signed on to Zwift. The year? Yeah, there he is. Here we go. Yeah, so yesterday's ride was a disaster. I just was not feeling it. Towards the end there, I just couldn't do it. But Ron's idea was just to pop off the erg mode and just do what you can, finish the time. I think that was smart. Smart idea. Let's put that one in the back pocket for later. I would have felt a lot better about myself, even if I didn't do the workout as prescribed, if I just finished the time. We did our Thursday night ride last night. That was great. Great turnout. I don't know, it was one of the best turnouts. It was like we had the whole world to ourselves like this, or just the 3 of us. But there was maybe like 15 of us, and did our trivia. It was good. Worked out really well. A lot of participation. I like the participation. Can't get my legs in it. See, I knew that this would be the problem today. Is that, especially now with the intermittent fasting. I did that ride last night, so it's about, 45, 50 minutes. I haven't eaten anything since. I'm 240 pounds, so I'm down 5 pounds. I was down 5 pounds after day 2. So initially my thought was, oh my god, I'm going to be down like 10 pounds in a week. But that's sort of leveled off. But after finishing a ride from Thursday night, on top of that, not eating anything, and then sleeping, waking up, and doing it again, just annoying. I hope you guys are all on the this recovery ride for today. We talked it over yesterday and we came up with this one. I think everyone just kind of needs a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a break. You don't want to break the habits though, right? You're developing good habits of getting up early in the morning, being disciplined. You don't want to lose those. So you get up and do a tamer version of a workout. Hopefully. And then a couple of weeks I gotta add in the USA Triathlon ride on Wednesdays. So that's gonna be like 7 rides midweek. Without even the weekends. 7 weekday rides. I mean, that's a lot. So I gotta work on the fasting schedule, change things around a little bit. I'm tired today. Just Steph went to New York City to work yesterday. So she had to drive there. Picked up her mother who lives there, came back. She didn't get home until way after 10, probably close to 11. So I didn't get to bed till like 11 o'clock. I'm just tired. There's a little bit, this New France world, I don't even know what course we're on here, but there's a little bit of Serenity versus Alpe d'Huez from yesterday. Even though technically it doesn't matter, since we're doing a workout, I gotta say I feel a little more calm. Might just be the workout itself too. Is that Matt? Yeah, I do kind of take it easy on the night ride. I do. I mean, I'm writing trivia as I ride. And it kind of depends. Like last night, it's funny, 2 weeks ago, I just rode, I basically ride here in my aero bars typing. And 2 weeks ago, I felt great. I feel like when I got done, I was shocked at how high my average FTP was. Last night, it was the opposite. And I kept thinking, really the big difference has to be the diet. And really that's part of the diet too, right? Is Kind of like being in ketosis when you wake up, meaning your body's burning fat as fuel and not carb. Which might be one of the reasons why I just bonked yesterday. On a workout that was tough, but a workout that I did the week before. By the way, those workouts are going to get harder. So stay tuned. Yeah, so I don't know exactly how the schedule is going to unfold over the next 3 or 4 weeks. Obviously, we have 3 more weeks of this. And the 3 more weeks of this, I mean, some of the workouts to come are really, really tough. We were looking at them yesterday. They're really tough. I mean, I can't imagine leading the workout ride on a Wednesday night and then waking up early on a Thursday and being hit with that tempo. I mean, I could try to adjust. You know, I showed you that button yesterday that you can push it down to 90%. I mean, I could just go in and manually decrease my my FTP just to get it done. Move it down to like 150. I can say I'm liking the ride today. I'm liking it. I think it's smart. See the archway up ahead. Hey Ron, I apologize for not picking an elevated course. No elevation. Not an elevated course, but you know what I mean. This one's pretty flat. Just had to throw one in there. This thing's really bothering me. I kind of have to. You know, we're going to be live streaming the workout. So, it's going to be strange. I'm actually trying to preload as many comments as I can into the workout, which Zwift doesn't make easy if you're ever trying to construct a workout on Zwift. It's not easy. So I actually put it together yesterday and tried it a little bit. And the stuff that I wrote out scrolls way too fast. You gotta take a speed reading class. And some of it was dumb. Try to be funny and I'm not.
I recorded a podcast yesterday with John Tipton. It's pretty cool. He works at University of Alabama. He's a videographer. I guess he works on football games and stuff like that too. It's pretty cool. Along with having his own podcast and YouTube channel. I'll be putting that together today. Hopefully get it out later today, but I'm not sure how it came out. It was kind of neat. He went outside in the parking lot to do the interview. So we saw the football stadium in the back. It was good. It's kind of like a good background, but the outdoor noise was a little rough. There's like police activity and stuff. I think, you know what I might do, Matt, is, because it's a good suggestion, and I got a lot of things that I'm thinking about. And, you know, Thursdays are typically difficult in this plan. So if I take the recovery ride and put it on Thursday, right? Take Thursday night rides super easy. And then either move the hard workout to Friday or Saturday. I could even do the workout Saturday on your ride. Matt does a ride at 9 a.m. on Saturdays. Although I wonder what happens if your workout ride is longer than your meetup ride. I assume they just keep you in it. I mean, I got a rough schedule to begin with. Throwing in layers of confusion. Yeah, I mean, there doesn't seem to be a reason why they couldn't keep going in the workout, right, man? I think we'll just leave you on. Put you back in general population. Just continue. Like this little set here isn't killing me, but it certainly doesn't feel as easy as it felt earlier in the week. I don't want to run myself into the ground either, you know? Overtraining. Uh-oh. Message retracted. Oh. He probably didn't do that on purpose. Am I in Training Peaks? Yes, I am. Oh, you know what though? I don't really use it for my own workouts. You know what? I'll tell you why too. Because I have one for coaching, and I have one for being an athlete. And I find it immensely, immensely, not difficult, annoying to have to actually log out and then log back in under my athlete login. So I don't. I haven't used it in a long time. I use it for my athletes when I'm coaching. I could probably send myself, that's probably what I could do, send myself an invite. The only thing is you have to pay for it. So send myself an invite so I could be my own coach. I haven't looked into it. So that'll tell you, like, if you're fatigued or if you're, you know, how you're doing. But you can't really tell Training Peaks about your diet. And the good part about the USA Triathlon workout is at night, 6 o'clock. I mean, I could do something like move the fast up if I really wanted to keep fasting. Do the ride, eat something. Figure I'd be done eating by 7:30. And then I just don't eat until like noon the next day or whatever it is. I don't know. I think I definitely need to make some adjustments to the schedule though. It's not optimal. You know what? I was working through this plan maybe 2 months ago, just doing the difficult rides because I had a client who was doing it, and I usually like to see how the rides are. But I was doing it in the afternoon, well fueled, and even the hard ones that I did, I'd get through it and I'd be like, yeah, all right, I sweat. It was hard, but I did it. I never didn't do a workout. And I think I even had my my FTP higher. I had my FTP set higher. So the combination of the morning, because I'm a puddle in the morning. I just got to think of a smart way to do everything, and I haven't even really sat down to think about it. So over the weekend I will. Spend some time, look at the schedule. I mean, this ride is one of the things. You know, I should be eating after this ride. When you get conflicting, right, it's conflicting sort of things that you're trying to do. I want to eat after the ride, but I want to fast, so what do? You have to move everything else down, everything else back, which means I gotta stop eating at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And actually the nighttime hasn't been as much of a challenge. Occasionally I get like that knee jerk, go to the fridge and open it and look in there. And then I kind of realize I'm not allowed to eat. I haven't broken the fast that way, but I've definitely opened the fridge a number of times during hours that I'm not supposed to be eating. And it's funny to think about it, just how much of a habit that's become. And typically what it is I'm working on something typically creative. So my brain is in this weird place. My brain is wired to have a task and complete it. That's what that's what work has done. Years of going to work and being in the office has done for me. Get up, go to work, sit down, have a task, complete that task within the time frame that they give you, that you have. It could be your day. That's the way I've been working for years. And now it's like, get up, all right, let's do a podcast. Creative. Let's edit the video. Creative. I don't know if I could change the Thursday night ride. I do have some people that said if I did it like way early, like 4 o'clock, they'd be in. But then you lose all the people that come home from work at 5. Sweating a bit. That's good. More than halfway done here. That's good. I see no cool down. See that, Ron? You're on a foundation. Oh, okay, you did a foundation workout. Gotcha. Did I choose the wrong one? I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't remember. This one's fine for me, though. That update they did yesterday, that's weird. They moved the place of that workout. And then of course I was late this morning, so I was like, I felt rushed. Don't rush me, Swift. Gotcha. I think it was very easy to choose the wrong one this morning, because they moved it around. You know, I think about it now. I think that right. I don't doubt it. Even though we were on week 3, the one that when I looked at it with Todd yesterday and sent it to you, we took week 4. Week 3, day 5 was like a rest day, so I had nothing. So you probably just snagged a week 3 foundation. Yeah, I think they just moved things around into alphabetical order. I mean, I only looked at it quick because I was in a rush, but I haven't been able to get my cadence up much today. It's just a time, aside being tired. I look up, it's like 76. Need to get some good food. in the belly. Gotta wait till 10. I think I'm gonna try that magnesium stuff that you said, Matt. My legs are tired, sore. Attaboy. That's a good workout. You got your 4-year-old to do a 5K? That's insane. On the shoulders, carry him around. I got a great picture. I think it's actually still my wallpaper on Facebook. Sam was probably, geez, how old was she? 5. And we did a 5K. We ran about 100 yards. She was like, all right, Dad, on the shoulders. So I did the whole rest of the 5K with her on my shoulders. But I have a good picture of her sitting up there. Of course, that was like 5-6 years ago. I don't think I could do that now. That's great. It's great you have access to trails like that. I gotta tell you, my 1-year-old, I think she's headed down that path. She is active. She loves to be out and running. Sometimes I push her in the stroller, and when I push her in the stroller, like, she gets aggravated that she's not out walking or running. And she's done like 3/4 of a mile. Her pace is horrendous. It's like a 100-minute mile. I think it was actually like a 70-minute mile. But she was going uphill too. She also won. That's good though, you get them started early, you know? They enjoy it and they like it. And it's something they can do with you. I try to get my daughter to do our Couch to 5K program. And we went out like the first day. Actually, we did the first day, which was just a walk. And the second day we went out and we did that. And then the third day, she was like, nah, I want to play Roblox. I wasn't going to force her. She's faster than you, Matt? That's not very hard. It's not very hard to do. I'm kidding. Kinda. We got 13.5 minutes left here. Just 2 more of those, and we are done. Sam likes the Garmin too. She does like that. I got her a Fitbit when she was really little. And every day she would show me her steps and be so proud. And one day she lost it. And I think we found it a couple weeks later. But for whatever reason, she had moved on. But that girl would walk like 8,000 or 9,000 steps a day. And not even really know it. When you're a kid, it's just, that's what you do, I guess. Imagine now, like, kids growing up with Garmin's, they just assume that, like, Garmin's existed throughout the history of man. Like, you didn't have to consult a map and try to figure out your distance. I mean, how convenient has that become? We used to just go to the track and run four loops around for a mile. And as you started getting into the higher distances, you know, when you run, you zone out, right? You kind of just, you zone out. You try to think of other things to distract you from running. And usually it's constructive. But sometimes you'd run around that track. There were times I'd try to do like 4 or 5 miles around the track. And even though it's only 16 laps, 4 miles, you lose count. You lose count. I do that in the pool all the time. I don't even count in the pool anymore. I use the watch. And sometimes the lap is off. Sometimes it's off. Like it'll show an odd number when I know I've done an even number of laps. So you never know. Do your best with whatever technology has to offer. Ron's pushing out like probably 250 watts right now. He's doing a different workout though too. But he said foundation. Who knows? Four laps a mile. That's pretty cool, man. I have to walk about 1.25 miles, right around that, to get to the trail. And my trail is 3 miles. They're supposed to be extending it. It was weird. In the winter, they leveled out a whole bunch of trees. I think, and the only reason I could think of was to extend the trail. And then they never did anything all summer. So I gotta take a look. I think they're still mowing it, so it's not like it's overgrown again, but local government making plans, not going through with it. Shocking. 7 more minutes. Put this one in the books. I might go back to bed. Yeah, I say that all the time. You guys say that too in the morning? I get up at 4:30 and I'm so tired sometimes. Today was a harder waking up than earlier in the week. Probably because I rode last night and stayed up a little late. But some days if I'm feeling a little tired, I say to myself, get up, get the ride done, and then you can go back to bed. It's only an hour. That's what I tell myself. Then after your ride, you're all sweaty and gross, you gotta shower. Gotta go to work. Sorry, Ron. Theoretically, that's what I wind up doing. I gotta deal with the baby usually at 7:15. So I get up, I shower. Usually I eat breakfast, not this week. But I am thinking, like, let me see, if I stopped working out at 6, waited 1 hour, showered, all that stuff, and ate breakfast at 7, that means I'd have to fast till 3. Or I have to eat till 3 and then fast. That's a little rough. And I think you still get benefits if you eat within 2 hours. This is kind of like really you want to eat in a half an hour. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I coach a woman who's a truck driver, Matt, and her life is, she is all over the place. She doesn't have like you just seem to stay in the Northeast corridor here in New England. She drives everywhere. So it's kind of weird to coach because you just never know where she's going to be. You know, is she in a flat area? Is she in a hilly area? Does she have an easy place to run? Is it a safe neighborhood for her to run? You know, she just pulls into the truck stop. She kind of knows a lot of them. So she's based out of Texas, and she's got to do like a ride up to Pennsylvania. She's done rides up to Massachusetts before. I gotta tell you though, the thing I was most impressed with, she came up to Massachusetts, we ran hills one day, probably about 3 weeks ago. So I had to pick her up from the truck stop to go to the park. I went to the truck stop. I gotta tell you guys, you truck drivers, you back those things in, and the space between the trucks is like that. So you can barely get in the car, in the cab, with the door. I can't park that tight with a car. I don't know how you guys do it. I am impressed with the talent. I mean, you don't get stuck out, do you, Matt? Do you use that bed often? There's a place in Springfield, Mass. It's like a gas station, truck stop. I think it's the only one because she said she had trouble finding a place. But you get off of 91 and it's right there. Gas station and Pizzeria Uno. You never used it? But are there, like, if you wind up being stuck in traffic and you're out driving, you're stuck in traffic, are there like minimums, like if you drive for like 18 hours, you gotta pull over and rest no matter what? Maybe you just never get that close to that. Or maybe that is just a figment of my imagination. Yeah, right near the Hall of Fame. That would have been probably a better monument. There's only maybe a dozen trucks there, and then it fills up. And they have some rules too, like you can't park your truck and sleep at the hotel that's right there. Like they need to know where you are. So you have to sleep in your truck. You can get up and run, you can go out to run, you can go out to eat, you can go out whatever, but interesting life. I give it to you, man. Some hard work. And forget about your sleep patterns. You're up at like what, midnight? 11 o'clock? Getting ready to go out? Doing your drive, coming home. Then you gotta be up at 9 a.m. for your ride on Saturday. My sister works in a hospital. Similar stuff. In terms of hours, and being busy. She works nights. So sometimes she's driving in at like 5 or whatever, and she calls me. There's a lot of burger places over there. There's Luxe. That's the one that can be seen. Luxe. This is alright. You know what it is? There's a lot of them. There's this place called Max Tavern, which is a steakhouse. That place is really good. And then there's Plan B. That's a burger place too. That place is good too. You know, it's like a thing these days, right? Oh, we're done. Look at that. It's like the fancy burger joint. They can get away with charging you like $14.99 for a cheeseburger. Because they serve eggplant fries or whatever. You know what I mean? They make it all chic. Burgers are good though. Yeah, Plan B is good. You ever? But there's a couple burger places over there. They're just all over the place. But they're all good. They're all. I'm surprised that they all still exist. You'd think they'd bump each other out over time, but what did we do today? 138 average, 356 calories. I think yesterday we were over 500 with that workout. So that just shows you how much harder it was to work. All right, let's call it a day. I don't know if I'm gonna live stream Matt's ride. I don't think I am. And I might do a workout with Ron. We might try to retest the one that we did the other day, yesterday. Maybe try to get through it in an hour where I'm fueled and I've eaten. What am I talking about? It's too early. And we might try that. And that's it. So have a good day, guys. Good Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Labor Day weekend. Have a good one. Stay safe. We'll see you guys next week.